Hello and welcome back to the ACSC podcast. Thank you very much for everyone watching the last episode, which was in episode 12. A very special episode for
myself, yes, yeah.
And actually, it's back to me opening it up this week.
Yeah, back to norm. Back to norm, yeah.
Let him have his moment, obviously. It's a special. So this week is an episode we decided quite late on, but
Yeah,
it's a hot topic of what our current World 11 is. Back to, we said we'll try and do them every so often.
yeah.
Special,
We enjoy them, don't we?
It's controversial as well, and I think we like doing it. So it's a World 11, and it's not done by reputation. It's what we think currently, if you're going by who you would want in your team, etc., what is ability-wise,
On paper, that is the best in the position right now in the world.
So yeah, we'll kick it off. It's, again, I've done one and Dill's done one.
Yeah.
So there may be a few differences. We're not 100% sure. And at the end of it, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Three Men in a Football is a really good podcast to check out. We challenge you guys
For your 11.
For your 11.
Yeah.
And then we'll compare, and then we'll let the viewers decide. We'll do a poll: who has the best team, ACSC podcast or Three Men in the Football?
In terms of what team would win,
Yes.
on paper, or how they play.
So yeah, we'll kick it off. I'll let you start it with your goalkeeper.
Okay, yeah, just quickly from me as well, before we dive straight into
Yes.
it. Thank you, everyone, for all the support so far. I say this every episode pretty much. 12 episodes gone now. This is obviously episode 13 now.
It's
yeah,
fine, isn't it? It's
we had a
mental.
few special, few guests, which we're going to carry on doing, of course.
Yes.
But these are the ones that we really enjoy, these like 11 ones.
Yes.
Because you get a bit of contradicting teams sometimes, and
I just think Foden was made a star appearance.
Phil Foden. Anyway, move on from that. Yeah, but I'll kick it off. So it's a 4-3-3 we've gone with.
Yes.
4 at the back, 3 in midfield, but it can't be like 3 attacking midfield.
No,
It's got to kind of be.
I don't know if you've got the same as me. I've got a holding mid. And
And then
central.
2, and then 1 can play a bit more like a 10
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2 wides and a striker. We will start it off, and I'll go with my goalkeeper then.
Yes, go for it.
My goalkeeper right now is Alisson. Alisson, for me right now, since he signed for Liverpool, was obviously initially it was a world record deal. Obviously, it lasted a couple of weeks, and then Kepa was the most expensive keeper. Since he's come in, he's been the difference. I was Van Dijk massively, but if you look at the year before, we had Van Dijk, and then Karius was the reason why we potentially lost that Champions League final.
What's the reason?
Well, yes, exactly. Yeah, was the reason.
Yes.
And then he came in, even against Spurs. It wasn't a great Champions League final.
No.
But we led, and then Eriksen had a couple of moments. He was brilliant in that game, Alisson.
Oh,
he just made the saves he needed to make, and that's what Karius didn't do the year before.
No.
And since he's come in, within a couple of years, he's managed to get us over the line in the Champions League. And this year, he's now the joint clean sheets in the league, and he missed the first 9 Premier League games.
That's mental.
Absolutely
I think the big
brilliant.
thing is, I think people think is a keeper has to save 100 shots to be considered good.
Yeah.
A keeper is as good as his back line.
100%.
But if you haven't got the back line, your keeper needs to be able to do it. And I think Alisson's perfect.
Yeah, because I think in terms of like goalkeepers as well, Dubravka at Newcastle, he's had a brilliant season.
He has.
But that's because his backline's not brilliant.
So he's had to step up.
Exactly. He's probably made 3 times the same Alisson has. But that's because he didn't need to make them because of VVD in front of him or whoever it might be, Gomez and the back 4. I think yours might be a little bit different. I think it might be. I've got a feeling you've gone for someone in Spain. Go on, then go your 4.
I've gone for Jan Oblak.
Yes, I thought so.
I don't know if a lot of people watch Spanish football, but he is incredible.
Phenomenal.
Like, I was saying about saves. Some of the saves I've seen him make, he shouldn't have got anywhere near. Yet he does. And I think, like I was saying, Athletic Madrid are known for defence, and I think the massive part of that, he'll probably be the first name on their team sheet every single week.
100%.
I would take him at any club. I think Chelsea have been linked with him. I think they want him to replace Kepa.
I've seen that link. Yeah.
I just think on paper, I wouldn't want any other keeper. I think if you're going by traditional keeping standards, he is the best.
He's phenomenal, isn't he? Yeah,
And I think obviously you and me back in the day used to play a lot of career mode. We knew him from his time at Benfica.
I think he was early 20s.
Yeah.
And obviously he was performing. Obviously got his move to Atletico. But we raved about him quite early on, didn't we?
Years ago. And it's so good to see what he's doing now.
What he's become now, yeah. I think another key moment for him, and just for your argument on this as well, is the first leg of the Champions League with the second leg. We had obviously Adrian, and they had Oblak, and Oblak was making some incredible saves. And obviously Adrian was one of the reasons why we knocked out. And if it was Alisson, you never know, it could have been the 2 best keepers, and it would have been maybe closer.
Yeah.
But Oblak was the difference. So,
I think any of them, I'll take any of them on paper.
Phenomenal, yeah.
But
it's contradicting though. But I think I would say Ederson's good, but he's very good with the ball. I mean, if you saw against Southampton, the pass he made, he's really good.
Yeah, he's good, but he got caught out.
Exactly, and he gets caught out every so often, which Alisson and Oblak
and obviously Che
don't make that.
That goal, I don't know if you've seen it. That goal for a bloke who hasn't scored.
Did you see it? It started 10 yards
Yeah,
right.
but for a goal, a player who hasn't scored in the Premier League yet, to have the, I won't say audacity,
confidence,
but the confidence just to turn up to that and just go for that.
Yeah.
And that's where Addison.
And I'm glad, and I hope he kicks on, and I hope he does well. But yeah, right back now. Do you want to go for first?
I'll go for my right back. I think it's an obvious one. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Okay.
I think we've said his name enough, and so we countless episodes. But what he's done for the right back game, I was thinking about it last night. I was saying, like, back in school days, sometimes if we were playing like in the house games and you got told to go as a fullback, it was almost like an insult.
Yeah, it was like, oh god, I just got to sit in my position and that's it.
And, but I remember playing there once, and obviously I was quite decent going forward, but then you didn't realise the impact you can actually have as a fullback who knows how to play forward. And I think the whole debate of Arnold now is if we'll be any good in an advanced role, and I think that is something he could easily play. But what he's done as a right back and has literally changed the game for a fullback. Kids nowadays will look at him and think, I want to be a fullback.
Yeah, exactly. I think
there's no one better, I think, as a right back of what he does. Hakimi, very close, I think.
Very, very brilliant. He's brilliant.
He's an honourable mention. I don't think he will have gone for him, but Hakimi is incredible as well.
Yeah, I've obviously gone with Trent as well.
Yeah.
I think obviously he all started off with Dani Alves, who kind of brought in that attacking kind of right back. Trent with the assist numbers, the chances created.
Yeah.
To be, I think, just behind Kevin De Bruyne, who's obviously at number 10, and arguably right now he's the best. Well, arguably he's the best player in the Premier League, arguably, and
top 3.
Oh yeah, 100% top in the world. You say, right? Yeah. So he's just behind him in terms of chances created for a right back. Yeah, absolutely, you're right. He's 21. He's won the Premier League, won the Champions League, and he's really performing on that right back position. And when he doesn't play, or Robert doesn't play on the left side, it's noticeable, and we're not as good. So for me, Trent it's not a shoo-in because Hakimi, as we mentioned, was an honourable mention.
Oh yeah,
but Trent.
There's a few I could say. Obviously, I think Danny Carvajal is a bit
decent.
underrated.
If Josh Kimmich plays that, I know he's more of a holding midfielder now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who might be mentioned a little bit later on as well. But he's a good right back. But for me, it's Trent. So I think we'll go left back, and then we'll do the 2 centre backs.
Okay, my left back is Alphonso Davies.
Okay.
Of Bayern. Probably people are going to say, "Oh, he's a one using." No, this kid is ridiculous.
Really good. Yeah.
He's rapid, brings everything you want. I think he's very similar to Arnold on the left.
Yeah.
Robertson's an honourable mention. I think obviously everyone knows how good them two as a partnership. I think Rafael Guerreiro could be in there, but for me, Alphonso Davies is just as good going forward as he's going back, and that Chelsea game stands out to me.
At the bridge,
he tore Chelsea apart.
I'm not sure who played right back for Chelsea that game, but it might have been Astapilli. It might have been.
He got absolutely torn apart.
The pace was too much.
And
how old is he? 18, 19?
18, 19. But you're forgetting people who covered. He's come from Canada. He was playing for, was it Montreal?
Montreal Impact, I believe, yeah. Or maybe Vancouver.
Vancouver Whitecaps it was.
Yeah.
Then went to Bayern Munich. And everyone thought he's going to take a few years, but he's literally now got that left back slot on.
Yeah, well, he's actually made Alaba, who was arguably one of the best left backs in the world,
centre back,
to push him into centre back. Exactly.
And I think that's it. I think he's got such a future going forward.
Yeah, I've actually not gone for Alphonso. I've actually gone for Andrew Robertson.
Yeah.
I just think, again, like you mentioned as well, the combination between the two, as in Trent, it works so well. And even as you see midway through the game, sometimes they switch, and then they play the long balls to each other. And a lot of time, from a lot of our goals that we score, it's a switch and play. It leads to the wingers, and then we score.
Doing something. There's always
exactly. They're always so involved, and he's energetic. He's an absolute nuisance to play against. He's chasing every ball. From what he's come from as well, 8 years ago, tweeting, life's rubbish right now, and someone give me a job.
Like it's very similar to like Alfonso.
Yeah, exactly.
He started from nothing to now becoming.
Alfonso, what I would say about Alfonso, I think he will become the world's best centre back. As in, like, he will comfortably be the world's best left back and maintain that position. Just right now with what Roberts won as well. And I know Bayern are likely they could win the Champions League this year. Then he's won everything as well. But like I say, he will develop more. There's still mistakes in his game because he's young. But for me, Robertson. For the left back, so we'll go with the centre backs now. Okay,
we'll do partnership. My partnership, I've gone for Virgil van Dijk and Sergio Ramos.
Okay, well I've gone with the same, so I'll let you speak on that.
Virgil van Dijk's an obvious one. He's the current World Player of the Year. You can't. Obviously, a lot of people I've seen saying he hasn't had as good as a season, which is understandable. I think he set the bar that high for himself last year. to even live up to them standards. It's impossible. You can't. And obviously, I think the problem he gets is one little mistake he makes is then all over Twitter.
Yeah.
And that is a credit to how good of a
That's how
footballer
good he is. Exactly that. Exactly
because people don't pick up on the good things he does.
No.
They literally look for that one tiny mistake he does and then try and rip them.
Yeah, and that you're spot on.
And
in terms of credit on that.
And that's what I think he changed your side, and he'll go down as a legend for you guys. Always done at the back.
Yeah.
And I know a legend in the making is Sergio Ramos. He's literally changed his career so many times. Started as a right back,
and he was a brilliant right back, by the way.
Probably the best
right
in the world at the time with Dani Alves.
Yeah, exactly.
Two and that. Switched to a centre back because he didn't have the
and then
pace.
became the best at that. Initially.
And he's. You could hardly say he's still one of the best.
Oh, of course
for what he does, even now since the lockdown,
yeah,
I think he scored like 6 goals in 4 games or something.
Yeah, I mean, albeit
and
penalties,
that's the impact
but,
I think he brings. He's the highest scoring defender in the La Liga now. I think 2 weeks ago he set the record. That's what he brings. He doesn't just bring the defence; he brings that option going forward. Some of the goals he scored, obviously, the Champions League was against Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
He pops up in them big moments. He's a big game player.
He's a big game player.
I believe he's captain of Real Madrid as well.
Captain of Real Madrid, captain of Spain, I believe, as well.
He's done everything. He's a serial winner.
Yeah, he's won everything
He's a leader
in the game.
in that side.
International level, World Cup, Euros. He's won. I believe he won both, didn't he?
Yeah, yes. he's been around
Champions
for
League.
years.
I think multiple Champions League. He's won La Liga. He's won everything you can in the game. And as much as I don't actually quite like the attitude of him, he is a winner.
But in some way, I like that about him.
Oh, 100%.
He knows how to win.
Yeah. I mean, it's a testament to himself because whatever happens, he was a right back. He trained himself. He was a right back. Was the best in the world, arguably. Moved to centre back, put his mind to it, and became arguably the best in the world at that.
Not really. I don't see him retiring anytime soon.
No, I don't. Of course I don't. I think what is he? 33 or 32?
Yeah.
33, I think he is now. I don't see him retiring anytime soon. I think he's got so much more to give. As a leader, I actually don't think anyone in the world right now isn't more of a better leader.
He'll be my captain.
He'd be my captain too, actually. I would say I'd agree with you because more leader than anyone in the world. So he'd be literally my captain in the team. Van Dijk, I'll touch a little bit on him. I don't need to touch too much on him because he's the best centre back in the world right now.
Yeah.
A phenomenal athlete, by the way, as well. I mean, if you hear the Premier League strikers, some of them comments about him, it's just. I mean, Troy Deeney's gone on about him many times. They just love. Not love, they hate it if anything, but I mean how good he is and how he revolutionised our defence. Him and Alisson, since they've come in, we've looked like a stable team that can win multiple trophies and something we've never had. And to come in and the pressure, 75 million.
Yeah.
People a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's a lot of money."
Yeah.
We needed a centre back, and now no one questions it. So for me, it's him as well.
75 million looks cheap now.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So we've gone for So we've got just 2 changes in our back 5, then, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll go on to
the holding.
Are you playing the same as me there?
I'm playing the holding.
Okay,
holding. Yeah.
The holding midfielder I've gone for is Joshua Kimmich on Bayern Munich. Very similar sort of to what Ramos did. He's defined his game again. Started as a right back. I didn't think he had enough pace to play as a right back. If you're looking traditional, you've got to be quick now.
Yeah.
Obviously, this season he's now a holding midfielder.
Is he captain of Bayern Munich?
I can't.
Might be Manuel Neuer. I'm not sure.
Off the top of my head, but what he's done, obviously, he's the key player. I think very much how Fabinho is for you guys, and that he's that holding man who sits there deep that allows the players like, even for Fernandinho for City, lets De Bruyne, Silva, and that go forward, have that freedom because they know they've got that player in front of them.
Yeah.
Who's so deep, and he's young as well. I think he's 24.
4,
I want to say.
Yeah, 24, 5 maybe.
German international is there. Credit to him changing his game. I think I would have him on any day. I would love to see him at something like Arsenal. But I would have him as my holding midfielder.
Okay, I've actually gone with Fabinho, who you did mention.
Yes.
I think, again, it's what I would like to touch on about him, well, I'll just go off him for a second, is that every successful team and all the best teams in the world, obviously you've been linked with Thomas Partey, and that's the reason you want him, because you want that guy that holds and lets everyone be free. Barcelona got Busquets, Bayern Munich, you said, got Kimmich, Man City got Fernandinho, we've obviously got Fabinho. So all the best teams, if you think about it, just Real Madrid got Casemiro. All the successful big teams in the world right now have got that player. And people sometimes don't realise how important that player is.
It's the most important player.
It's so important. Obviously, you've got your defence, but he's the central of the spine, if you like.
Yeah.
He lets, also, we always play Wijnaldum, Henderson, who I know they're pressing players, but they're playing with freedom.
Yeah.
He sits. If you look at the breakup as well, since he's coming as well, he was quite a shock as well. Came out of nowhere, got him from Monaco for 43 million. Literally wasn't out of nowhere. Wasn't much links. Suddenly we announced we signed him.
Yeah.
I was chuffed to bits with him because the way he breaks up plays, his passing range is underrated as well. I think we saw a goal with Mo Salah, not the Palace game after lockdown.
Yes.
That chip over the ball. You mentioned it as well. Was phenomenal that game. Again, Fabinho, albeit he looks at about 45, he's only 25 as well, 24, 25 as well. Many years to come. He reminds me, he's a blend. I'm not going to say Mascherano when we had Mascherano, because Mascherano was a bit more rash and a bit more aggressive.
Bit dirty,
but the way he puts the foot in and the way his reading of the game. In the first leg in the Champions League last year against Barcelona, he got booked early. Watch the rest of that game. He was so good, and on a what's the word called? On a I've lost the word now. Where he was so I can't think of the word now. Oh, I've lost it. No, as in like so relaxed being on a yellow card.
Yeah, so like composure.
Composure, exactly.
To know he's in that situation where one
yellow,
mistake.
exactly, one yellow and you're gone. And the Barcelona game, with the Spanish players they're straight onto the
Of course they're gonna know it.
And he controlled it. He was so good, and he was very important. So that's why I've actually gone with Fabinho in a sitting role.
Okay.
But yeah, 2 more centre mids.
Yes.
You can go first with one of your ones.
They're both at the same time or one separately?
Go separately.
Okay, so on the left side, I'll play Kevin De Bruyne. I don't really think too much has got to be said about him. I think if you know football, he's arguably
I don't
top
think I'll even touch on him, to be honest.
He's top 3. He's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal player. That's
it. That's it. No more. We're done. Yeah. He is absolutely brilliant.
When City don't have him in the squad, you notice instantly.
In fact, I watched him at Southampton and he looked a bit shaky, and I was just thinking to myself, and that's why City lost. I mean, they didn't score, they didn't create nothing really. He is so good. His vision, against Liverpool when they won 4-0, he ripped us to shreds in terms of the little holes he made.
Yeah.
Made Fabinho, who I just mentioned, put such pressure on him.
Yeah.
He's such a brilliant midfielder. He, for me, is the best midfielder in the world right now.
Yeah.
And for me, is an absolute shoo-in in that midfield.
Ballon d'Or part as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, won't even touch much on him. So I think Kevin De Bruyne, easy for me.
Easy or part.
100%. Yeah.
On the right, probably my controversial one.
Yeah, go on.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh my goodness. Dear me. Oh god.
He did make my team of the season in Premier League because it's too soon. He's not played enough. But I think the impact now he's played a few more is. You can't deny what he's done for that United team. I think he's literally...
Since Bruno Fernandes came in, United are, on paper, that they've been top of the league since he's come in.
I think he's got, much 5 goals and 3 assists or 4 assists?
6 and 3, something like that, I think it is.
He's so good. And I'm saying this, I think, for me...
That's controversial. That is controversial.
But I would take him every day of the week. Yeah. I liked him at Sporting Lisbon as well. I did. Gutted when United got him because... You're not going to get him out of there, I don't think, for a long time. No. He's young still. He's 25. He's 25. Define the phone young, but I think he's got so much to take United to the next level. I think if they can get him and Pogba playing well,
which they have to start with,
you know what I'm saying? But even if they can keep Pogba, get them two together, talk of Sancho coming in, United will be a team and a threat. And I think it's a controversial one, but I would have Bruno Fernandes.
Fair enough. Again, I'll just touch on him quickly as well. Brilliant player, absolutely brilliant player. When he was at Sporting with Liverpool, I linked with him tentatively, and I remember saying to my brother and my dad, saying this player in Portugal, and obviously for Portugal in the Nations League was phenomenal.
Yeah, unreal,
and a couple of goals he scored as well. Latched onto the ball and scored. I said to him, he's a phenomenal player. That when Man United,
he's not just going forward; he can go back as well. He's quite solid.
His mentality is, I just want to win, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer speaks about that a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't gone with him. I've actually gone with Bayern Munich's Thiago Alcantara, who is an absolutely phenomenal footballer. If you see the way, again, on the pass, he's a bit like Verratti at PSG. He's a bit like Modric at Real Madrid. He's that nippy small player that pass and move, come back, put a tackle in.
But that's his Barcelona training coming right.
Oh, it's exactly that. I'm coming through from Barca as well. And he literally...
I remember when he went to Bayern, I was so shocked Barca let him go.
Yeah, well, Barca have done the same with Artur now, where they've let him go to... I know it's not the same player.
I don't know.
But they could route to...
Well, he's up for sale.
Who's that?
Thiago.
Well,
wants to
apparently
leave.
he's got a year left on his contract. He's 29, which is not old at all for that position.
No,
Absolutely not at all. 3-4 years still left in him.
Yeah.
Linked with Liverpool in the Premier League. I don't know if he will end up there because obviously the finances as well. I do see him potentially coming to the Premier League, potentially Man United. Imagine Thiago, Bruno,
If
and
he
Pogba.
goes to you, though, God.
Oh, if he goes to
Your
us, then
room is gonna
we'll
be-
do another special episode on just
Your
Thiago
room will
joining.
have wallpaper of Thiago. You'll have a phone case.
I think he, honestly, I could talk about it for days. I know many people as well that absolutely, a lot of my friends on
He's very
on Twitter
I'll
as
say-
well, that love him.
Yes,
Love him.
I'll say he's a very underrated player in certain aspects. If people, I think you've got to appreciate what he can do in a game. It's that passing aspect. He doesn't score a lot. He doesn't. I'll say assist a lot.
No.
It's the other aspects of the game he brings in, and that
A
technical.
you see the way Bayern Munich play,
Yes.
and you see the reason why Bayern Munich right now are such a force,
Yeah.
and right now probably arguably the best team in the world.
Yes,
Man City,
I agree with
Bayern,
that.
Liverpool just behind because we dropped off a little bit, but we are still up there.
Yeah.
But the way they play, Goretzka, who's obviously weighs about 400 stones now. He's a massive Goretzka, isn't he? He's huge. Goretzka,
I think we said it
Kimmich.
before it's live. If you haven't seen Goretzka's
Look
body
at his transformation. I don't know what steroids he's been taking.
He's literally
the Bundesliga get investigating straight away. I don't know what he's been taking. He's huge.
Absolute animal.
Bit like I'll quickly just go off topic a little bit,
Yeah.
but Bryson DeChambeau in the golf.
Yes.
He's massive now, and he won the other day.
Yeah.
Changed his game, but like I say, Goretzka and Kimmich. I know Kimmich the holding, but they Bayern's three: Kimmich, Goretzka, and Thiago.
Yeah.
All have freedom.
Yeah.
And they all work so well. And again, with Liverpool, Fabinho, Thiago, it could happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it will, and obviously there's rumours, and the club has almost distanced themselves already from it.
Yeah.
But brilliant player. So mine is Thiago, Kevin De Bruyne, and Fabinho as my middle three.
Kimmich, De Bruyne, and Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, yeah.
There's a lot of central midfielders players we probably
So
missed
many.
out.
In fact, we missed out on. Well, I thought about Fernandinho initially.
There's
Even
so many you could have. In that
Modric,
middle.
who's obviously gone off a bit. Cruz as well.
Oh, Modric's interesting because obviously I know he got Player of the Year a few years ago, but I don't think he's.
Phil Foden as well for me as well was an easy one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
that's the three.
we'll go on to the wingers.
Let's go left wing first, and then we'll go right wing, and then a
Okay.
striker. Left wing, you go first.
Okay, I've gone for Jadon Sancho.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Go on. Yeah.
Um,
Brilliant player, by the way. Absolutely brilliant.
I have a massive love for him. Just watch it. I think this you can't deny the stats. I think he's the only other player bar Messi this year.
Goals
who's
and
got
assists, right?
Goals is over. I
Yeah.
think he's over 15. I think, and he's took another
Is
level.
that just
up.
goals?
Goals and assists?
15.
I think it might. Or it
No,
might be.
I think more. I think it's a lot more. Maybe. Yeah.
But I think they're the only players to do.
Do
in
more
both,
than 50
both
potentially.
categories.
Yeah.
He's just kicked on to Dortmund's level, and I think when Dortmund have him in that side, he just looks phenomenal. He's probably the star player for them now.
Yeah. And obviously being
Haaland's coming up, but
linked a lot with a Premier League move to predominantly Man United.
Man United massive move potentially.
Not sure if that will happen or not.
No.
It could happen. I do see him not being
I
at
think-
Dortmund for long, though.
Don't get me wrong, I can see the aspect of people why won't pick him. He's English. He's probably overhyped, but I think this kid will be special.
He's
think,
not English at all. He does not play like an English player
No.
at all.
I think
Phenomenal.
there's no fear when he goes forward.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me there. He looks at defenders and goes, "I'm going past you."
Yeah.
Like, I don't
And
know
with
what
such
you're supposed
he's so much cheek as well. Like
I remember watching his England
the
debut.
Hannah and everything.
His England debut in the corner, he was literally throwing about 6 step overs past people. I was like,
The confidence of the kid.
Do you
He's
know
like,
what I mean?
19 years
Yeah.
old, 20 years old.
and I think I'm telling you now, this kid will become the top 3 best players in the world.
We've mentioned this.
He will
we both
become
agree
so
that, yeah.
much better than what
Yeah.
he already is now.
I'm a bit surprised. I'm actually credit to you for being brave and saying him to be in the world 11 right now. But he is phenomenal. I haven't gone with Jadon Sancho. I've gone with Sadio Mane. For me, he's the best winger in the world right now. Look at our front three as well.
Yeah.
When our front three and everyone has off days, he's the one that has the least off days.
Yeah.
In terms of Firmino, Salah, and Mane.
Yeah.
He's always in the right places. His mentality off the pitch as well, by the way.
Yeah.
We've mentioned this on our last episode. In fact, we did on our
I think
Champions
it's,
one.
the Champions one, yeah.
Mentality is such he's a low profile character where he's not very out there much. He's not a big personality, if you like, but a man on the pitch who is frightening to play against. He is, for me, I think we always mentioned Kevin De Bruyne. We actually I think we done a Premier League team of this, didn't we? And
Yes.
we both said Sadio Mane Player of the Year in terms of who win it.
Yeah.
I think he's now 28, turning 29, coming into his peak years. Best winger in the world for me right now, off the left. And he is my left winger.
Right winger?
Right winger. I've just thought about one player that I haven't actually got in my team, and that we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Right winger, I'll go quickly as well. Lionel Messi.
Safe for me.
I'm not going to say anything else. That's it. I'm not going to explain why. That's it. You can talk about it.
I think if you've probably seen over last, I'm a massive.
You've got a
Messi
Barca shirt
lover.
on right now.
I grew up loving and worshipping
Yeah.
Messi.
I'll be honest, just a quick touch before as well. I don't know anyone in this world that was more of a fanboy than for Lionel Messi than Charles was. I mean, he might be an Arsenal fan, but the amount of Barcelona shirts he has with Messi on the back of it, the amount of like signed Messi, I'm thinking you still got it, haven't you?
It's not here. It's at my mum's house.
You got a signed Messi shirt, which you got for your birthday, I think it was. Yeah. Loves Messi and grow up. We've always actually been in agreement though, Messi over Ronaldo in terms of the best player in the world.
Yes.
What he brings is he's the best player ever. That's what I was saying.
And I think one of it is you're saying this season, but he's defined his game again. He's changed,
matured into like a more midfielder.
And that's what I mean. He's changed, but he plays wing now for.
Did you see the goal against Griezmann scored, where he just went up and then like knocked it back?
And the thing is, he has always been the star man for Barcelona for years. And I know the rumours have come out now. He wants to leave.
I don't believe him.
The end of next year. You know what? I think he does.
Do you reckon?
He's had enough of. If you think now, any current situation in Barcelona, he gets blamed for everything. And there's only so much a man can take of it now. And I think he's not, I'll say he could easily go to anyone else, but I don't know if he'll stay. He's been rumoured for so many moves. I just think he's got to the point now where what else can he physically do?
Yeah, because I just feel like right now in the world as well, I know he's been linked with going back to Argentina. It wouldn't be the right move because he'll score 400 in that league.
But I don't think he'll do like a Ronaldo and go to a Juventus side.
No.
I think if anything, he might end up going to America or something like that. I God's honest, I think. I just
see that's what I mean is a bit of a shame for me is that I think he still is the best player in the world right now.
Oh, he is. There's no doubt about it.
I just hope he stays at that top level for a couple more years.
I would love, I would love to see him come to the Premier League.
I'd love to see him finish in Man City potential. I think that's the only team realistically that he'd go to.
Everyone else can stop having the argument that Ronaldo's done it in.
Yeah. I just don't see that happening personally.
No,
I just feel like he loves Barcelona so much. And I hope
without Barcelona, he would never become a professional.
No, it works both ways though. I mean, Barcelona wouldn't be the success they've had wouldn't be the same without without Lionel Messi and vice versa. So obviously that's your right one as well, I presume, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Striker, currently in the world right now we've gone for.
Yes.
So what is your striker?
Robert Lewandowski.
Okay. I've gone with the same, by the way.
He's a player who's, I could say, he's
no Cristiano Ronaldo, no Kylian Mbappe. Wow.
I didn't think of Mbappe.
That's what I was just saying earlier. So yeah, Mbappe was the one. But yeah, Lewandowski justified.
Lewandowski, I don't even think he really is justified.
50
goals. Yes. How their numbers, I'm not being funny, you would put with the categories of Messi and Ronaldo. Yet he doesn't get enough credit, I would say, this season. And he's not been doing that for 1 year. Like I don't know the stats on the top of my head.
Days, right?
But even Dortmund, he's scored. He's got to be talking 25, 30 plus every single year.
Consistently, yeah. I think as well about Lewandowski, who I've actually gone with as well, is that an interesting stat I saw is Liverpool's front three this year, up until the game against, who did we play recently? Villa.
Yeah.
We had 51 goals for that front three.
And he
got more. He got 52. Man United front three, who are frightening at the moment, Martial, Rashford and Greenwood, they've got 54, I think. Lewandowski by himself is competing on that very top level.
You're talking categories, like we said before, is Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh, he's so
I would say
good.
When they were in there.
Did you watch the Puckle on the weekend?
Yes.
And he's got that chip, and then obviously the first goal was a howler by Radecki.
But
phenomenal player. Honestly, the best striker in the world right now.
He is. There's so many strikers you can have, obviously, like the categories of Aguero, etc. But there's no one, I think, that brings what Lewandowski can bring. I think player missing out is Harry Kane. A lot of people would have him in there. Personally, I wouldn't. I think he's a very good striker, but
I think he's on that level with Aguero and obviously potentially.
Don't deny they're world class players, but you're talking a category above. Where would you put Lewandowski? I think if you're going by what the Ballon d'Or should be, his current ability, he'll be in the top 3 players in the world right now.
100%, along with Kevin De Bruyne and probably still Lionel Messi.
Yes.
But notable mentions as well, Cristiano Ronaldo, who and I'd like all your feedback, and I know a lot of people would. There's a lot of Ronaldo fans, and rightly so. He's a phenomenal player, always has been. Right now, even though he has, by the way, I know he's got about 20. I think he's got, for a 35-year-old to get 21 goals, it's a new record or whatever.
I just think he's dropped off a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But I did read an interesting article which is about his tendonitis. I don't know if you know that he's got in his knee.
No.
So he suffered an injury, I think it was 2016. Right now, I don't know if you know what tendonitis is.
Not really. Go on.
It's an injury you can't really ever get rid of. It only gets worse. When you get
really?
diagnosed with it, it's to do with your knee and your structure, and that way it will only get worse over time. So that's where you sort of see
decline, even if like it's
declining quickly, because it's probably starting to affect him more now. And when you know them sort of things, you realise why. But yeah, Mbappe, honourable mention, how he hasn't got
Mbappe will become. The thing is, if you look at that team,
you know why? I think we both sort of ignored him because he plays in France.
Yeah, that's the same reason I've gone. Only because the numbers are brilliant, of course they are. But until he leaves PSG, it will be hard, because there's not a lot of teams that can bully PSG in the market.
No.
And they will be like, no, we want 200 million. If you don't give it, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
And they can offer whatever wages.
That's part of his.
He has to leave. He has to go to Premier League, either Man City or whoever it might be, or Real Madrid or Barcelona, and become a great. And then he can be the world's his oyster. It really is. He can be the best. Like I said, I think he will be the best player in the world in a couple of years' time, along with Sancho, and I actually said Kai Havertz, didn't I? Who are phenomenal players. But Mbappe will be. But he needs to leave. If he doesn't leave PSG, he wouldn't get in these teams. He wouldn't become. He wouldn't get the reputation, and he wouldn't be reputable as the best player in the world. No. I know it's not all on him. PSG obviously needs to sanction it, and someone needs to be brave and pay the money for him. Yeah. But yeah, notable mention him. And obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's so many.
So many, but...
I don't say it's our own opinions. And obviously, like at the start of the video, we said we're challenging 3 Men and a Football podcast.
Yeah.
We want to see...
We'll even, when we drop this, we'll tag you guys as well, so you're aware.
We want to see your 11, and then we'll leave it for the viewers to decide who they think has got the better team.
So we've gone with, how many differences we had? We had the goalkeeper, that was a difference. We had the left back, that was a difference. That's 2. In midfield, we had 2 differences. Yeah. So we've had 4 differences. So 7 players we actually completely agree with. But yeah, guys, make your little and please do. I know there'll be a lot of criticism.
This is also a video inspired by Coach TJ. He tagged us over to do it on the Instagram.
I saw that. Yeah.
I saved it
for this kind of thing
because this is what we like doing.
Because he did one, and his team's quite a similar one.
Very similar.
Yeah, he had a lot of players as well in there.
And that's what I say. It's a good way to drop your teams
in the YouTube comments,
or go to our Instagram. Hit us up on there.
You know what? I would like to hear other people's Team 11.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting.
But we keep stressing this is the World 11 that I'd put on a pitch right now. Right now, every time we get an 11 going, that would be the 11 I'd go with.
But once again, like we're saying, thank you guys all so much for your support.
Nearly 600 followers
on Instagram. Yeah,
Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah,
it's on Twitter as well, Facebook. I just say we said it. I think we touched on it last week's episode as well. But it's a bit of a long one, so I don't know if you guys may have stuck around to the end. It was over an hour.
I hope you already did.
But your support means so much to myself, to Adil. Just seeing how this is growing over time. We enjoy it just as much as we did in the first episode. It only gets more.
I don't think there's been an episode where I thought,
no.
There's none of that.
There's none of that.
There's
we
so much
enjoy making content for you
guys.
of
course.
There's so many more ideas coming in the future when the weather's a bit better as well. I think there's a heat wave coming, so we can get some football.
Oh, really?
We'll get some football videos filmed then.
Yeah.
So you can actually see.
But episode 13, really, it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy.
It's mental.
Like we said, we really enjoy doing these 11 ones. And there'll be more in the future. There'll be like a future England one. Yeah. Maybe like a next World Cup England 11. So that'd be a bit.
That'll be
maybe a bit controversial. Phil Foden will be captaining my team for that one. But like we say,
it means a lot.
Thanks you.
But also,
so
the
much,
main thing, if you ever, I'll say our main social media platform is Instagram. Hit us over on there, which is a
website as well, isn't it?
It's a website, as well, ACSCpodcast.com. That's where you can get podcasts, blogs, etc. There's all much stuff.
We haven't really got going on any other blogs yet,
no,
but like we said, we will push on that.
But Instagram's the main platform. That's where we do Instagram lives, probably maybe sometimes twice a week.
Giveaway is obviously.
Yes.
Well, this will be obviously out on Fridays, so this will be out.
We may extend it by an hour
potentially. So tonight, I'm saying tonight because
you got until 7 p.m. on Friday, 10th of July to enter. That gives you an extra hour.
So if you watch this episode at one release,
so you'll
know this.
Yeah, you'll get in it. You got a chance to win any shirt of your choice. It could be, like I said before. Yeah. The Arsenal currency.
Not the Arsenal shirt. You don't want that one, no.
But it's old now.
Yeah. It's nice. I must admit, it is a nice
shirt.
Nice,
oh, God. Oh, you're just destroying the setup now. You could have an England retro shirt if you really wanted as well. But if you want to hold off, the winner will be announced. You don't have to have a shirt.
We're going to announce maybe on the weekend.
On the Saturday, we'll do it. Yeah. But you don't have to have the shirt straight away. That is the main thing we can stress. If you want to wait till halfway in August,
we'll DM the winner, and then we'll kind of set up of how you want to do it. But that's it really.
As simple as that. It's a good one. So yeah, it's a nice episode to film for you guys as usual. Hit us up, drop us information, usual YouTube, everything, and we'll see you guys
next
week.
week. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.